Today's video is brought to you by Pure Talk USA. So here's the deal. You need a cell phone, you need reliable service, and a lot of people just assume that they're stuck with one of the big three, Verizon, T-Mobile, or AT&T. Here's what they don't want you to know. You're not. It gets expensive. If you're like most people, you're probably already paying $100 or more per month for one line of unlimited. That's where I was at. Here's what I did. I switched to Pure Talk USA. Same great coverage, half the price. I kept my phone, kept my number. I love their US-based customer support. It's time to stop wasting money on mobile. See if Pure Talk is right for you. Go to carwashcountry.com/PureTalkUSA and get 50% off your first month. Check it out. What is up, everybody? This is Baxter over at carwashcountry.com. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Everything I talk about in this one, I will add links in the description if you want to check out any of these products, any of these methods. I've got a couple of blog posts at carwashcountry.com you can check out as well if you're interested in that. So let's get right into it. The first product that can really help you save some time when you're washing your car in the summer is using foam. So if you're an auto detailer, you know all about foam. But if you're just used to washing your vehicle in the driveway with soap and water and a bucket, I highly recommend foam. Using a foam gun. This is basically a device that attaches to your water hose, and it makes it a lot easier to spray foam on your car, to spray suds on the panel of your car. If you're like me, you started out just putting soap in a bucket like most people, filling it up and taking your wash mitt, slapping it on the paint. I think a better way to do it for most people, and it's a lot safer, is just to directly spray the foam on your vehicle once it's wet. This will really allow the dirt to really slide off. Really, the purpose of a wash mitt is basically just to guide the soap off of your vehicle. So once you put foam on there, it should already start to sort of slide off the panel, and then the mitt is just there to sort of carry it along. A lot of people will use sponges and wash mitts, dip in a dirty bucket and just start scrubbing, but foam's a really safe way to do it. It'll save you a lot of time, especially if you are using especially if you're washing a truck or a larger vehicle. You can pick up a foam cannon. These things attach to pressure washer lances. So if you're using a pressure washer, you can pick up one of those, or a foam gun. I've got a blog post on those if you're thinking about that, so you can check that out. Number two is a polisher. So if you're waxing your vehicle, that's really the best way to keep it clean. If you don't want to wash your car, more than you need to, definitely protect it with a wax or a sealant. I used to apply wax by hand using paste and a foam applicator, but honestly, using a polisher, investing in a good polisher, is just such a great idea. I have a one by Porter and Cable that I really love. I use this thing to polish out scratches on my headlights. I use it on my Jeep's soft top for the windows to polish some scratches out. You'll use this thing more than you realize. Number three, this is something that I really wasn't aware of until recently. That's a tire bucket. So if you're cleaning your panel with a traditional bucket, maybe you're using soap, you've got your wash mitt right there in the bucket. You definitely want to invest in a tire bucket if you're using any type of iron remover, degreaser, anything you apply to the wheels. You don't want to contaminate your clean bucket that you're using for your paint with all your tire brushes and everything. Just leave those in a tire bucket. I like to use a 5-gallon bucket. You can pick up any bucket, but I just think it's a good idea just to have that where you don't have to worry about it getting greasy or dirty. You can keep all your tire brushes and everything in there, because I do like to put soap in a tire bucket, sort of get rid of the surface dirt, and then you can dip your tire brush and everything in there. You can keep some old microfiber towels in your tire bucket. You just want to avoid contaminating your main wash bucket, because that can really scratch your paint over time and really make your clear coat appear a lot less clean. I think it's a pretty common mistake. Number four is a hose reel. So if you're using a hose reel that's your traditional hand crank reel that sits on the ground, those can really kill your back. I've used one growing up, that's pretty much all I used, but they actually make mounted hose reels that are really nice to have in your garage. If you're using a pressure washer, if you're using anything like that, definitely pulling a hose reel out when it's you know, shoulder height, I guess. It's so much easier to do that. You can also buy spring-loaded retractable reels. Ely makes one. Reelcraft actually makes one for like a pressure washer hose that you can keep in your garage. I've seen guys have pressure washer setups in the garage where it's a motor, you've got your hose reel, you just pull it out into the driveway and then it just retracts. Those are really, really helpful for really speeding up your process. I'll link up to a blog post on that as well that kind of outlines what to look for in one of those. And the final thing, number 5, to organize all of this stuff, all your spray bottles, all your wash mitts, when you're ready to wash your vehicle, trying to find all these chemicals sometimes can take a while. You've got bottles laying everywhere. Invest in a basic car wash caddy to put all your bottles. These things, you know, about this wide. They've got handles on them. You can also pick up a detailing cart if you have the room in your garage to store one. I like to keep all my bottles on the top shelf. The bottom shelf, you can have some microfiber towels. A lot of these have bottle holders. I've got a blog post that outlines a few of my favorite detailing carts as well. So that's a great idea for just staying organized. If you're looking to wash your car quickly, you just push that thing out there. It's got everything you need right there in it. So hope it helps. That's 5 tips for washing your vehicle just a little bit faster this summer. If you have any other suggestions, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe to this channel, and be sure to check out carwashcountry.com/resources for free ebooks, tips for washing your car like a pro, and a bunch of other stuff. So check that out. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.